integrity. Please listen. Any tiredness, any hunger, any lack of energy, any powerlessness is lack of integrity. So if you feel tired and hungry and eat, it is action out of incompletion. Even if you are not Nirahari, practicing Nirahara Samyama, bring integrity to your hunger. Drastically it will reduce. You will feel highly energetic. If you don't bring integrity to your thinking, to your mental patterns, Nirahara will never be successful. During puja, all five senses doesn't come to its peak. Puja is a different process. But during eating, all five come to their peak. I tell you, bring integrity into your thinking again and again and again. Weed out all the powerless experiences, weak feeling experiences. Whenever you feel powerless, weak, tired, weed them out. Best thing is taking up 10 responsibility and maintaining the integrity with the time. See now what I am doing, I tell you. Best boon I have given it to myself is the commitment I made with Kala Bhairava, I will respect time. Do you know, I'm so happy, still I have not missed even one session, 1 minute late from January 1st. From January 1st I am maintaining. Almost 2 months. And you know my routine. From morning 4:30 to night. Nowadays it is, because less number of energy darshan, 9 or 10, before 10. And if there is a Akashic reading, it will be little after 10. It may go up to 10. And we are not giving break for any sessions. Other than lunch, more than half an hour. I am back. Literally glued to the seat. I can see the laziness, tiredness. Already I don't have those patterns. Now those patterns, even the ideas are forgotten. Even the ideas are forgotten. Still only one thing I have to get settled with, this light, heavy light. But I am telling the body, it's getting tuned. Other than that, that's it. How many of you struggle with this pattern of tiredness, laziness? It is just lack of integrity. Lack of integrity. Be integrated. Relax. Be integrated to your soul. Soul can never have tiredness. Consciousness can never have tiredness. That's the truth. Don't believe when your mind says, no. After realizing I am soul, I will not have tiredness. Now I realize I am only body, so I will have tiredness. This is what it is? Weed. Negative weed. Whether you realize or not, you are soul. You are consciousness. There is no training period that I will train myself to be soul. Then one day suddenly I will open the screen and I will be sitting as soul. From today, I am Shrotriya Brahmanishta Satchidananda Pranava Swarupa. No. There is no training period. Just you start living. I tell you, best way to practice integrity is take up more and more responsibilities. Go on taking up more and more responsibilities. The best way I take up more and more responsibilities, whoever asks, I give sannyas. Now, because all that is my headache now. Now, anybody wearing my color kavi, I am responsible. I have job now. I never allow myself to be jobless or less work. I tell you, 4 days if you are on vacation, jobless, you are dead. You are just waiting to be buried. After that, better you commit suicide. Good for planet Earth. Less wastage of resources. Listen, 4 days. Because by 4 days it becomes pattern. Constantly taking up responsibilities that exposes your lack of integrity to you. You are reminded about your lack of integrity to you, and naturally you have to bring integrity, authenticity to you. Why do you think each of our center, I tell them, start Annalaya, start Vaidyalaya, start Vidyalaya, start Jnanalaya? Why do you think I am saying? Only when you form as a team and take up some project, you will be exposed to your inauthenticities, your lack of integrity. I tell you, your irresponsibilities, your selfishness, you will grow into integrity, authenticity, responsibility, and enriching. By that time, the Houston guys complete their temple, they will all become integrated. Because when they take up the responsibility, they will be exposing each other's inauthenticity to each other. By that time they complete the temple project, Shiva will be sitting in all their hearts. I tell you guys, temple is for you to become enlightened. You will learn integrity, authenticity, responsibility, and enriching. Hey Houston guys, I heard that April 14th you are going to inaugurate the temple. I tell you guys, day 1 of the inauguration of the temple, you should have at least 2,000 people attending the inauguration. This is my Guruvak. So if you want, postpone the date. Take time and work. But the inauguration day, 2,000 people should come and have the darshan of deities. Okay? So you guys have to be really confident. And no prayaschitta. If there are 1,999 people and you come back to me to do prayaschitta, no. Minimum 2,000 people should be having darshan on the day 1 of all the deities. When you are confident of that, that day inaugurate. You may need 1 month extra, that's all. So maybe instead of April 14th, you can push it to May 14th, nothing wrong. Or my enlightenment day, Vaikashi Paurnimi, usually it comes on May. See, April 14th is Tamil New Year. And 1 month later, my enlightenment day will come. Vaikashi Paurnami. So, you can push it to Vaikashi Paurnami, nothing wrong. Or you can even push it to Guru Paurnami, nothing wrong. But 2,000 people should have a darshan day 1 of the temple inauguration. Okay? Plan it. And when you take up collective responsibilities and each member of the team feels responsible for others' inauthenticity also, only then you grow, your heart becomes temple. Listen. Kalatishvara wants your heart. He already has biggest temple which you can never imagine of building in Kalasti. Understand? He has a large size temple in Kalahasti. He wants your heart. May 25th is Vaikashi Purnami. You can plan for May 25th, nothing wrong. Or you can plan even July, means June or July, Guru Purnima, no problem. But 2000 people should have darshan day 1, all the deities. July 22nd is Guru Purnima. Okay? Yes. Because you guys have, you guys have committed for the temple in April, you guys have done it. Now you are not having lack of integrity. You have fulfilled your commitment. Now I am giving you one more commitment. Because of that, you can change your date. But you have to fulfill the second commitment. Each center, I can see, when you take up a project, only then when you work together, your lack of integrity will be exposed to you, your inauthenticity will be exposed to you, your laziness will be exposed to you, your tiredness will be exposed to you, all your negative patterns will be exposed to you. Sangha uses Dhamma to clean your heart and make it as a temple for Buddha. When you take up any project, I tell you, you will imbibe these 4 tattvas intensely. I will show you as a model now how the Adayar Center and Singapore Center, when they do the Annalaya project, more than giving food to others, they will all be enriched. If we are in integrity with body, then even once in a while hunger should not come. If you reach that level of integrity, it will become authenticity. When you reach the peak of authenticity, body will not even have hunger. With integrity, finally also the flesh component is there. Na? With authenticity only you cross the flesh component. Clear? So once in a while hunger will be there. Rarely. But with authenticity, you break that. Only in authenticity you start stretching. I have so much out of integrity and inauthenticity to what I have already taken up. I can't even imagine taking up more responsibility. No, that is what is the inauthenticity's power. I tell you, all your responsibility is not a mass hill sitting in front of you. It's a polythene hill sitting in front of you. It's a hill made out of balloon. The hill which is in front of you is not a hill which you need to swallow or pull. It is just a air balloon in the form of hill. Anything you feel, your responsibility or your inauthenticity is too much, your lack of integrity is too much, all that is just nothing but a huge air balloon. Looks like hill. You just need little bit of authenticity to pull it, or a small needle called initiation to poke it. Jnanatma also says, I feel like I'm swimming in an ocean of out of integrity. Listen, when you fall into the water tub and swimming pool and the ocean, all three will look same. When the water crosses your chest level, All three will feel same. How many of you were shaken in our Vaidya Sarovar? When you get little above the chest level, water goes. And you can never die because so many people are there and water is only 4 feet. I tell you, when the water goes above the chest level, whether it is a bathtub or swimming pool, ocean, you will feel the same, all three like ocean. A new doctor in the mental hospital as the senior doctor, how do you know when somebody is ready to go home and live their life normally? How do you discharge them? Doctor says, we fill water in the bathtub and give a teaspoon, mug and bucket, all the three, to empty. Based on that, we will find out. Then the new doctor says, wow, so if somebody tries to empty the bathtub in the teaspoon, he will be kept. If somebody empties with the mug, then again he will be asked to be here. If somebody empties with bucket, he will be sent home. Doctor said, no, a normal person will just remove the plug, water plug. Empty the bathtub. How many got it? You will always be lost in comparison. When you compare between teaspoon, mug and the bucket looks very intelligent idea. But the real intelligent idea comes always out of the zone of comparison. Why do you think your responsibility or your inauthenticity or your lack of integrity is a huge hill? Because you are in still comparing zone. All listen. When you compare spoon, mug and bucket seems to be best idea, most intelligent, and it will be really hard working. But this is the most smart way of hard working. Smart working and hard working never goes hand in hand. When you compare, bucket looks best, but bestest solutions always come out of comparison zone, never from comparison zone. If you think it's a huge hill, my lack of integrity, my inauthenticity, my responsibility, you are still in comparison zone. Someone else with your past, with your own past. In your past, you never tried to break inauthenticity. That is why inauthenticity is like a hill. Now you are trying to break. Why don't you understand? When you try to break, inauthenticity disappears on its own. So, best solution for your huge inauthenticity, huge lack of integrity, huge responsibility comes very simple, like pull the water plug. It comes out of comparison zone. For example, if you believe, from the age of 3 I built this inauthenticity. When will I be out of this inauthenticity? From the age of 3 to now means so many years. From the age of 3, I built this inauthenticity. It's at least 25 years. I need 25 more years to clear it. That is what is using mug to empty the water tub. No. I have the power of initiation from Guru. I'll finish it in next 1 year. Water bucket to empty the tub. Just taking the water plug out is declaration. Start living it. This nectar, whenever remember Swamiji and executing the work given by him. This does not happen while eating or doing any other work. Feeling of tiredness and laziness continue to be there also. Does it mean only when nectar feeling is there? Why is integrated? Yes. Only when you are doing the work which I gave, as I gave, you are integrated. You start doing as you want, then you put the water plug and start using the spoon. Because you need some job, some entertainment, na? Continuously when you take up more and more responsibility, only then you will be in communication about the tattvas. You will constantly talk to each other. You will enrich each other, enlighten each other. You will be exposed to your inauthenticities. You will be exposed to your lack of integrity. You will be exposed to your incompletions. If you are sitting all by yourself, you will not even be exposed. You will be just sitting and worrying. For people who teach others, high standard of authenticity and integrity is required. Very high standard. We should not miss anywhere. Especially when we get the powers. I suffered when I had the powers, but not the ultimate enlightenment. Means the ultimate clarity on my mission, for which powers are endowed to me. That happened only when I was 22, in 2000. But by 15 itself, I had all the powers, materializing, Vak Siddhi, all the powers. When you have power and still not yet realize the ultimate mission, purpose of your happening, and all your powers integrated towards that one purpose, if you are playing with powers, it can lead to inauthenticity and shrink your possibility. So especially when you have some powers, when you are doing the work of teaching, high standard integrity and authenticity is required. You can't even complete or do any prayaschitta if you have damaged. Beautiful. I am having the message from Malaysia. We are enriching us and others through community project to distribute 600 Tamil BG book, the new one we have just launched recently. 6,000 Tamil BG books to enriching 523 Tamil schools in Malaysia. God. The discussion itself has become so interesting when we speak a new language of these four tattvas. Yes, we can really see we are able to live more with integrity and authenticity when we are working on jewelry project now with so many devotees. Blessings. When you take more and more responsibility, people start expanding, I tell you. Whenever you open your hand to give, You receive before even you give. The words I am uttering from authenticity and integrity. When you open your hand to receive, you lose before even you close your hand. When you open your hand to give, it's poured before even you start giving. When we started this Sangha, we had 13 rupee 60 paise. I started giving that without keeping a reserve. I opened my hands to give that away. But before even I could start giving, it started pouring. Still it is pouring, pouring, pouring. And I am continuously giving. Bhaktananda was telling me, Swamiji, the amount of training we are giving to each brahmachari and brahmacharini, an ashramite, is at least will be costing $1 million in any corporate company in US. It's $1 million training. In any corporate company, if this amount of training need to be given to an individual, company has to spend at least $1 million on that individual. I told him, listen, this is the mission statement for our Sangha. I love people. People make me happy, not money. Money is just to train people. We need some infrastructure to train people only for that money. People make me happy. I love people. Having people, training people, enriching people is our Sangha. I love people, not money. If I love money for my intelligence and continuously working and my memory power, for all my capacity, if I start a company, I can simply make it $1 billion in years. I don't need decade to make $1 billion company. For my memory, ability to get the work out, I am such a go-getter. And the ability to manage, administer, and the ability of the micromanagement, that is one of the important power any successful leader needs. But I am not going to start company, and I am not interested in starting. I love people. And people make me happy. So enriching people is our Sangha. Enriching people is our Sangha. All money is just to create the place where you can train people. I tell you, people are the most important energy in our life. I don't want to say resource. It's a dirty word. Energy. People are most important energy in our life. Work with people. Have interest in people. The interest you have towards people is the interest you have towards life. Interest you have towards money is the interest you have towards your security. Interest towards security means safe home. constantly having wrong promises to yourself, negative commitments to yourself. Money is okay if you want it for immediate projects. To enrich people. Your involvement with people shows your involvement with life. Your involvement with money shows your involvement with inauthenticity. People are wealth. People are life. People are energy. Finally, people are God, who give everything to you. People bring everything you need. Whether it is basic things like a food or beautiful things like a love, joy, laughter, everything people bring in your life. Right people in your life means you are load on them. If you are making people right in your life, you are boon for them. If you are expecting right people should happen in your life, you are load on them. If you are making people right in your life, you are boon for them. Don't wait for right people to happen in your life. Make whoever has happened in your life as right. Don't wait for Ramba, Menaka, Urvasi, Lakshmi to come out of ocean to fill your Vaikuntha. No. Pick up Bhuta, Preta, Pichacha, everything and make them right to live around you as KAILASA. Vishnu waits for Ramba, Urvasi, Lakshmi to come out of ocean to fill his Vaikuntha. Shiva picks up all the dropouts and makes them right to live in KAILASA. Understood, that's exactly what Swamiji is doing. Before even I uttered the statement, you should have understood. How many of you thought with integrity and authenticity that I am going to give the example of KAILASA or Vaikuntha? Don't wait for the right people to happen in your life. Make everyone right by taking the responsibility. Okay? By taking the responsibility. When you have become integrated but not yet become authentic, that is the zone you will have powers. There is a possibility you can become inauthentic. Only when you take the responsibility for the powers came out of integrity, you become authentic, and only when the danger of inauthenticity leaves you, you are safe. While you start enriching others by all the powers you got without allowing the inauthenticity of the self-pride or self-importance, you cross the danger of inauthenticity, or still you carry the danger of inauthenticity.